Hello, everyone. It's Jennifer, and I am here with my first project for Bella's Vintage Notebook. We're the Bella's Dream Team, and I did participate with this last year, and we're going to do it again this year. So fun because this year she's designing her own printables, and that is what we are using. So we're kind of doing reverse order of last year. Last year we created all the pages and ephemera to go in first, and then we made the journal last. And this year we're starting off with the journal. And as well as you can see in the background here, Necee has published her very first book. So exciting. Living a Journal Life. And you can find that in her PayHip shop, which I will put a link to in the description box below. It's a beautiful book, so inspiring. If you buy the printable version, there's tons of free printables in it. It's just a beautifully well thought out book. I know she's been working on this for quite some time, so it's a huge accomplishment. So, congratulations, Necee, on that. It's so exciting. So I have mine. I printed it off. It's all in a binder here. So I'm super excited to have that as a reference. So I'm just going to slide that over there. And for our first project, as I said, we are starting off with the cover. And so she sent us 3 pages of printables to use for it. And what I came up with was this. And let me see if I can zoom out just a little to fit that all in. Sorry. Okay. So I did a 6x9 cover, which will fit 8.5 by 11 papers if they're folded in half. So I figured that would be a good size. And the first printable she sent us is actually what you're looking at here in its entirety. And what I did is I shrunk it down to 5x7 size because I knew I wanted to add some other things in with it. What I did was I put some, you'll see doily peeking out in 4 places here in different widths. And I had torn up some music paper to use with it. And then she had given us, this is one of her printables here peeking out. You'll see more of it on the inside when I get there. What I did was, as I said, made this 5x7, and I fussy cut out the pieces because I loved the look of it. I may cover this one as we go on, and she gives us different printables. But what I wanted to achieve was using what she'd given us, and I brought everything up on foam tape. So what I did was this piece here is all one, and I made that with one piece of foam tape underneath it. I fussy cut out the little clothespin, and that's got a piece of foam tape underneath it. And then what I did down here was I wanted this to stand out, so I put this up on 2 pieces of foam tape. And I will kind of give you a look here so you can see. If you look underneath, you can see the foam tape holding it up higher. But I'm hoping you'll be able to see the dimension of, how everything is popped up, even the little clothespin over here. And then I added this burlap and lace bow with the little pearl. I just thought it kind of complemented everything. And I used that music composition paper in the background. Now, what I did for my cover was I had some chipboard. I cut to that size. I did the spine. I covered it with a piece of painter's drop cloth canvas. And I put on some Tim Holtz corners that I thought complemented the whole vintage look going on here. Now on the inside, you'll see here that I used she gave us 3 printables. So it was the front cover page, there was a sheet of this, and I did distress this a little more to tie it in with the brown that I the color that I had used. And then the third sheet was these items you see here, and I just kind of cut them out with a decollage scissor, some of these, and then layered up these images onto that piece. This was another one, and I put that in the background there. And then these 2 here with the letter writing and the fountain pen and the paper here that's kind of been, looks like possibly burned and all that. But Such neat ideas for printables. So I made pockets already on the inside of my journal covers. I used a little lace here, and I had some little doily appliques that I cut out and glued into there. Loving the way this is turning out. I have a couple possibilities where I could do my binding. I can actually sew them in by puncturing the holes through, or I can do the cording wrapped around the whole spine for decoration. So we'll see how things go. But so that is my first design team project for Necee at Bella Vintage Notebook, and I am so excited to be able to be on the team again this year. So thank you, Necee, for that opportunity. And I will be back with more once we receive our next design team project. So I'll see y'all soon. Thank you. Take care. Bye.